Hey guys, boy, do I have a story to tell you. I just got back from Biloxi and I was on a private table with about 10 different YouTubers or craps players that were on there with me. Now, I was watching a guy named Gargoil play this system. He is a great craps player. He's a great craps bettor. He understands the game of craps. And so I was following on my little systems and I was playing and I was making money. But I saw the way he was pressing some bets and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to show how I can play that way and make money. It's a very aggressive system, guys. This is a $3,000 bankroll. This isn't something that you're going to go out there with 1,000 or even $1,500. You need to make sure you have a bankroll to sustain this type system. And what I'm going to show you here is what I did at a craps table. And not only did I, but about 5 or 6 others made thousands. Other people made even more. It was a great time where I made thousands and about 10 other people rolled in and colored up big time. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down the dealer. We're going to say, take me 180 across. Okay, 180 across. And what that 180 across is going to look like, he's going to give you $20 back in change right here. So basically, we're going to start off with quarters all the way across. Okay, so this is going to be quarters all the way across the line. And we're going to go with $35 on the 4 and 10. Okay, let's say $35 bet. There's going to be auto buys. We played in Biloxi, so the payouts are a little bit different. Either way, you would know the 4 and 10 is going to be a buy bet. And then, of course, to have a 6 and 8 at $30 each, just like this. So to recap these one more time, it's going to be a 110 inside and then $35 each on the 4 and 10. This is 180 across. So this is a triple lux type system. Gargoyle has perfected this betting pattern, and I loved it. I loved what he was doing, and I saw him making great money. I said, you know what? I'm adaptable. I can make money, but when I see somebody else having success too, I adapt to what they could do as well. So this is what he was doing. Okay, we can just start with a 6 and 8. If the 6 and 8 rolls, that's going to pay us $35. Not too bad. We're just going to go up to a $60 bet. So now that's a $60 bet. One thing that he was doing is he was tipping his dealers. So basically, if it paid 35, he was taking that $5 and giving that to the dealers and let that be a dealer bet. Now, of course, if that 60 pays, it would pay $70. And what you do here is you go all the way up to a $120 bet. So he would collect this. That would go to a $120 bet. And now you have $10 back into your rack with a $120 bet. Your dealers are still working, so they're pressing as well. Now, if that 6 hits again, it's going to pay us 140. Okay. It'll pay us 140. But if you look, you started with a $180 bet. Okay. That's 140 plus the $10 you're right here is 150. So you're only in the hand for $30 if you get a triple hit on the 6. But we're going to do this for every bet. I'm going to show you how every bet's going to pay out. And from there, he keeps pressing it on up. He's going to flop it basically every time from here. After the $120 bet, he can go up to a 240 to press it all the way up, especially if you're already out the hand. I wasn't that aggressive where I went to 240, but I saw him hit several times. And he looked at me. He says, well, that's why you go to 240. So it was a fun joke between us. Now, let's show you some other bets that he would do. The 5 and 9 is going to be kind of similar here. So basically, that $25 bet is going to pay us $35. Let's go ahead and collect the $10, and we're going to press it up to a 50. Okay, that 50 hits, it's going to pay us $70. Okay, we're going to go straight up to a $100 bet, and now what you've collected is 20 plus the 10. That's $30. You've collected your money back with $5 profit, and you got another $100 bet sitting here waiting for you. Again, that's going to pay us $140 when it hits. So now, if it hit, you got a $140 payment. You get $30 back. That's $170. You're in this bet for $10, guys. Only $10, okay? Now, that's how he does the 6, 8, and 5, and 9. The 4 and 10 are so much fun, guys. Wait until you hear what we do here. Okay, this is what's going to happen. This is a $35 bet, okay? A $35 bet is going to pay you $70 because it's a buy bet. It'll pay you $70, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this bet all the way up to a $100 bet. Because what you have here is 25, 50, 75, and that's 25. He's going to give the dealer that $5. And now we've got a $100 bet sitting there, which is a buy bet. Now, it would cost you your VIG to be able to pay for the $100 bet. But he does put this for the dealers. He says keep the change, which is also a great way to press your bets and also put your dealers in action for you, which will also help you in the long run for comp value, how they rate you and stuff like that. So Wheels getting rated really good by doing this type pressing level. Now, this $100 bet, it goes straight to 300. $100 pays you 200. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop down $15 because you have to have a 5 for each of those hundreds. drop down $15, and now you're going to go to a $300 bet on the 4. A $300 bet on the 4 hit several times on this table that we played in. Not just once, not just twice, but it hit numerous times. In fact, I'm going to show you what I did that deviated a little bit from what he did. So this $300 bet is now going to pay us $600, okay? It's going to pay us $600 just like this. And what he did, now this is what Gargoyle did. He took all this money down. He racked that $900 back into his rack, and he went back out there for that $35 and started all over again. So he racked the $900, starting off a $35 bet and only 3 hits of the 4 or the 10. The 10 works the exact same way. Now, I did something slightly different as I saw his pattern, and I was like, you know what? I'm already pulling back $900. How about I do this? I'm going to save the 30 and put it back into the rack, and I'm going to keep 200 on there. So I keep the $700 now. I got $200 back on there. Now, if it hits again, I don't want to have it wait 3 times to get paid again. I want to start getting paid instantly. Granted, I have $140 more than what he would have had out there, but to me, getting a $400 payment if it hits again is well worth it. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I hope I've explained it enough. I know once I start rolling, I'll be able to show you what it is. This is Gargoyle's system. This is a very aggressive, a great pressing pattern to be able to get money back into your rack. And I'm telling you, it's a money maker proven by an entire group of us around the table. I ended up playing this system a lot once I got introduced to it, and I made some great money doing it. Okay, let's roll it out. All right, guys, we're all set up here. So I'm getting our money situated. I don't have any $1,000 chips, so I am using this G, which is my Georgia chip here. Go Dogs. So 1,000, 2,000. This is going to be 3,000, and that's just short, so it has it all there. That's going to be 3,000 total in chips. So 3,000 total in chips is what we're going to go with here. And basically, what we're going to get it started. I'm going to roll it out just for a short series. I did a long explanation of how it rolls out. But I want to show you how the betting pattern goes. So here we go. We're going to get a point established. The puck is going to be off. Let's get some dice working for us. Let's grab 2 dice. Let's grab these 2 here. And here we go. Let's get a point established. And that's going to be aces. That's the dots in both places. Let's go ahead and move this over. That's going to be aces. Still no help to me. Back to back. How about that? Back to back aces. Still no help to me, though. And here we go. There's a 5. Okay, that's a no field. So we're going to mark up the 5. That's the first point. And we're going to tell the dealer, say, go 180 across. Okay. Now, when you say 180 across, they're going to drop down 2 black chips. Remember, they're going to go down at quarter levels. So it's going to be 35 on the 4 and 10. It's going to be $25 on everything else. And then $30 on the 6 and 8. So there we go. There, we're all set up. And I think we're ready to roll. Let's move these into the correct positions. And let's go ahead, guys. We're going to call this the Gargoyle. We're going to triple lux this thing. And we have a 5-2-7. And we have a 5-2-7. The very first roll. I love it when a plan does it like this right here, right? Because you got to know we have an aggressive system with aggressive bankroll, and you have a 5-2-7 on the first roll. Let's turn off the puck and let's try it again. Here we go. And there's another 5-2-7. I'll tell you what, we're going to get some new dice. Already new dice, right? New shooter. Let's pull these over and let's try that again. Here we go. All right, there's a 9. That's going to be the 6-3. That's the center field. Let's mark the point on the 9. Drop down another $200. Bear with me. Let's try this out, right? Drop down another $200. I give you your $20 back. I don't think I gave you the $20 back last time, so let me go and do that now. I'm going to give you the $20 back that I was supposed to give you last time, and I'm going to set you up at 180 across. A dealer take me 180 across. That's going to be quarters, quarters, quarters. Here, here. Boom, just like that. That's all set up. These are buy bets. It depends on if you have to pay the vig up front or after the vig. It's all up to you, however the casino you're playing at. But we're on a 9. Let's go. Let's try this out. All right, there's a 10. That's going to be our first hit. That's going to be the 6-4-10. It rolled on me there. So basically what's going to happen, that is going to pay us $70. It's a $35 bet. It's going to pay me 70. Again, what we do is we go all the way up to a $100 bet. Okay, this is now going to be a $100 bet. We're going to put $5 down for the dealer. Now, I'm not going to pay the dealer on this case, but that's what we did when we played it. So that's going to be a dealer bet. And let's do it again. Here we go. And that's going to be a 6-8. No, don't forget, you will be paying VIGs. You'll have to pay a vig if you're at a table. You have to pay probably $2 for that. But I'm not going to pay the vig because I'm not going to deal with all the white chips and red chips and flipping out. But do know you will have to pay a vig. I'm just not going to pay it on my table for right now. That's an 8. That's going to pay us $35. We're going to go up to a $60 bet. You can tell him to keep the change here, or you put that $5 back into your rack. Gargoyle like to give them the change, guys. He was a tipper of the dealers, 100%. And there is another 5-7. The dice are not cooperating today. Okay, they're not cooperating so far. But if you're not willing to play an aggressive system like this, please make sure that you're playing appropriately with the right bankroll, because you are going to get sniped. You are going to have rolls like this where you have a 1 out or 2 out. But you just have to be able to make sure you have enough money to back it up. That way, when that monster roll does and did come when we were on the table, that you're prepared for it and you're ready to go. All right, here we go. Let's get some new dice. Here we go. Let's grab these two here. Let's move those back out of the way. All right, come on, shooter. Here we go. All right, that's going to be a 4-3-7. The sevens are hot, guys. Hot the sevens for $25 each. That's a 5-1-6. We missed that one. So that's a 5-1-6. Let's mark the 6 right here and drop down another $200. Okay, we're going to give you $20 back in change. That's what call them 180 across. All right, so let's do it all over again, right? So it's going to be 10, 5, and then 10. So let's mark out our quarters. Boom, just like that. Just move those there and move those there. Boom, ready to roll. All right, come on, shooter. Let's get something going here. And there's a 3-2-5. That's going to be the no field, guys. That is a no field 5. All right, that's a 30. That's a $25 bet. We're going to call it $35. Let's go ahead and press up to 50. Rack the $10 back into the rack and do it again. And there's a 9. That's going to be the center field. 9 9. All right, here we go. That's going to pay us again another $35. Okay, rack it up to 50. Put the 20 back into our rack. All right, let's go. Aces. Nope, that's not aces. That is a 1-2-3. Craps 3. No help to me. And there's a yo 11 that have back-to-back yos, right? Or crap numbers. Here we go. And there's a 9, a center field 9. Beautiful, okay? We've got a $50 bet. That 50 is going to pay us 70. Let's grab some chips. That's going to pay us $70, okay? We're going to go straight up to 100, and we're going to put this rack into our rack. Now you have enough money there. You're doing great. And here we go, shooter. And there's another 9 that's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and grab another rack because I know I'm going to need it. All right, so here we go. That's another 9. All right, so that's going to pay us $140. A $100 bet is going to pay us $140. And now what we've done is we've basically paid for all of our bets all the way across, because we've collected on the 5 one time, we've collected on the 9 now twice. This is going to be the third collect. So this is now going to go back into the rack here. So let's go ahead and do that now. This is going to go back into the rack, and we're going to keep it at $100. We're going to collect that to get out the hand and not press it yet. Here we go. All right, there's a hard 4, guys. That is the 2-2. Okay, that's beautiful. Again, that's going to pay us $70. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pay us 70. I'm going to go ahead and pull this money back for the change. 5 to the dealer, and we know that's going to be a $100 bet sitting on top there. And that's going to be a dealer bet sitting there, which is what he liked to do. It'd probably cost you $2 in a vig to be able to place it there. And there's the hard 8. That is a square pair. Okay, that's going to pay us $35. Okay, go up to a $60 bet. Put the $5 back into your rack. Here we go. And there's a back-to-back 8. That's going to be the 6-2 this time. That's an easy 8. All right, that's going to pay us $70. All right, it pays us 70. What are we going to do? We're going to go all the way up to a $120 bet. Okay, goes up straight up to a $120 bet. We're going to put the $10 back into our rack, waiting for that big boom hit. We're already out the hand, right? Because we've hit the 9 to get out the hand. Now we're just waiting for these triple lucks to hit one more time. Let's do it again. All right, there's a 5. That's going to be the 3-2, no field. And that's going to pay us $70, okay? Again, we're going to go straight up to 100. That goes to 100, and this all comes back to the rack. Let's go, guys. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 of them pressed up big time. Let's go. Let's rock this thing. And there's a 7. There's a 4-3-7, but that's okay. We were able to get out of the hand on this one and collect a little bit, but you are set up, ready to roll for a big win for the 4, 5, or 9 any of them hit. You're going to press them up, or the 8. You'd press them up and let it ride, guys. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and set these all back up, pull all these back, and let's get it started again. Again, I made thousands. Gargoyle made thousands. The whole group at the table made great money playing their own type styles, but this is what we were doing to make money on that table. All right, let's go ahead and get another dice set here. Get some more dice. Let's move these out of the way. All right, come on, shooter, dice out. And there's a yo 11. That's going to be a mid-mo Chiro. And there's a 617. That's going to be a frontline winner. No help to me. And there's aces. Pull them front lines back. That's going to be a loser. Winner on the don't. All right, 5, 3, 8, guys. That's going to be an 8. Let's mark the point on the 8. Let's drop down another $200. Another $200. Give you 20 back and change. Just like that. And now we're going to set you back up at 180 across. So that's going to be 25 quarters and all across here. It's going to be 10 each on the 4 and 10. And it's going to be make it 30 on the 6 and 8. Let's get all this set back up. And the 4 and 10 will be buy bets. There we go. I think we're ready to roll. And that's a 5, 4, 9. That's going to be the 9 center field 9. That's going to pay us $35. We're going to go straight up to 50. Put that $10 back into the rack just like that. All right, and here we go. And there's boxcars, midnight, 12, or the Dolly Parton, as they like to call it. And that's going to be another 5. That's going to be the 3-2 this time. It's going to pay us $35. Go up to a 50 and put that $10 back into the rack. Getting it all set up. Let's move these all the way over. I don't think we're going to need too many of those white chips. We can move the red chips here and put that green chip right back there. All right, come on, shooter. Let's go. And there's a 1, 2, 3. That's a crap number. That's 1, 2, 3. Crap 3. 5, 1, 6. Okay, that's the easy 6. Here we go. That's going to pay us $35. We're going to go up to a $60 bet. It's now set at 60. Put the $5 back into the rack. And there's another 6 back to back. That's the easy way. It's a 2x4, guys. That's going to pay us $70. Okay. So we're going to go straight up to 120. All right. Go up to a $120 bet. Boom, 120. This can come back to our rack. And here we go, guys. Let's do it. I think I paid an extra quarter there. I probably shouldn't have. Pull that quarter back. I think I grabbed an extra quarter when I wasn't supposed to. All right, that's going to be a 314. All right, here we go. That's going to pay us $70. Let's go do that now. It pays us 70. Let's pull that back. That's a $25 chip. Let's put that there. So now we have a $100 bet. Again, this goes to the dealer. And let's go and hit it again. Let's go. All right, there's a 9. That's going to be at a center field 9. All right, that's going to pay us $70. Pay it 70, goes straight to 100. This comes back to our rack. All right, let's go. And there's a back-to-back 9. Beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful when it works out. Now, that's going to pay us 140. So 125, 140. We're going to leave that. We're going to put this back into our rack. So this one goes back into our rack. That's a straight-up collect. Always collect that third one. That way you get out the hand for everything else. And I'm glad you get out the hand because what do we have here? That is a 4, 3, 7. So we've hit our 7 on again after we didn't get a collect on everything else. However, we were getting set up. We were set up for one more hit. We did get a collection on a 9, which is good. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll it out one more time. Again, this was just a little tip series to show you what this betting style is like. Let's do one more shooter because I want to try to get it where it goes a little hot streak on the 4 and 10 if I can, because that was what was really hitting it the other day. We made some great money on those 4s and 10s. Let's grab these 2 here. Move those to the side. Come on, shooters. Get a point established. All right, it's going to be on the 5. That's going to be a 4-1-5. Smart the point on the 5. Let's grab another $200 out the rack and say, dealer, take me to 180 across. So they're going to set you up just like that. It's going to be quarter, 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 quarter. And then we're going to go 35 on the 4 and 10. And then it's going to be $30 total on the 6 and 8. So that's all set up. Boom, just like that. Ready to roll. All right, guys, we're looking for a 5. We're looking for a repeater bet of 3. Looking for the triple lux, and that doesn't help me at all. That one doesn't help me at all. So, guys, we do lose here. But, again, it isn't a very, very, very aggressive system. You can lose a lot of money if you do not work out like it's supposed to. In this case, I can already tell you we've lost some money. However, that goes to show you every system can win. Every system can lose. It depends on the roll of the dice, how we end up doing. You know what? I tell you what. Let's go and count it up just for good measure, just to show you we did lose. I know that. I want to show you that. That's 1,000. That's 1,500. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000. So that's 2,000. All right. That's going to be $2,000 there. So we're 100, 200, 300, 400. That's 450. That's 475, 485. And I don't think I did any of these. It should be white chips. 495. Yeah. So $495. So we're down what, $505 off this system in about 20 minutes. Granted, you saw how the big red shows up. It does show up. So I don't want you to feel like it only always wins, because you do see here we did lose some money today, and that's how it runs. But you have to be able to have the bankroll to sustain it when it does have that big roll that you're looking for. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this type system. Again, very aggressive. Again, this is a system that Gargoil plays at the table that he showed me how to play. I played it with him. I really enjoyed it. He's a great friend of mine. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, mark the point. Stay awesome.